Which is all right. So Gillie and Wallo came out here soft shoeing for their jobs at Barstool for their employer and tried to make some statements because their owner Dave Portnoy or whatever this white supremacist suspect white supremacist he has made a lot of anti-black comments dressed up in blackface. He also said he should say nigger a handful of times, and Gillie and Wallo gonna stick beside a man. So Wallo tried to come out and do some cleanup damage, and Gillie was in the back tap dancing and eating butter biscuits and bucking his eyes. Gillie was bucking his eyes, making sure, and all he had, what he say? All he had to say was, "I love the white man."
We love you, white man, but you know we got to buck dance for these blacks. But damn, why
we love the white man?
You love you, basically. We know you love him, Gillie. And why people always got to come out? Why black people always got to come out and convince people?
I never heard white people chastise black people, and then at the end, be like, "Hey, we love you."
Black people never say
why you got? They don't know you once you fuck up.
Never said I love you to no black person. They keep it above. That's black people.
Hey, especially not when a black man is in a doghouse when you get in the middle of a nigga wake up call. They don't even know you.
Yeah, because when they get called in for a real money meeting, and that money ain't coming in like it used to, Dave Portnoy ain't in there speaking business to the other white people and business people that he know, then you gonna be wondering where the love at. I said I love you.
Listen, all I'm saying is that Gillie and Wallo, especially Gillie, dog. This isn't the first time I've lost a little respect for Gillie for how he handles himself in the situation. Like when he was talking all that crazy shit about Wayne, and then they had the video of him dapping up Wayne and just walking away. It was like, bro, why you sitting here capping, bro?
Yeah, Wayne got enough money to get that nigga in touch with his pocket change, probably.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and play Gillie and Wallo tap dance. We can put on the full screen too, because not like this is like $1 million game content, so they can definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we see it on Vlad TV, so everybody's fucking eating off it.
Shout out to Angela Reese, y'all did a great thing. Y'all did y'all thing. Congratulations for being the champions. And I'm gonna say this: we don't stand with nothing that Dave Portnoy said in any type, shape, form, or fashion. We're not in agreement with that. We're not in alignment with that in any way.
Like, bro, look at Wallo, bro. Look at him, bro.
Wallo looked like he had to tell Gillie, like, we doing this, and Gillie was like, I don't know, man. I don't want to mess up this white bag, you know.
Gillie looked like I've been with the white man all these years, bro.
Gillie looked like I be with the white man, telling him not to trust you niggas.
It's like, bro, why
don't
you
trust them new niggas over there.
This nigga Gillie looking like get out, bro.
Gillie been touching that white bag a little too long. Gillie been touching that white bag for what, 3 years?
Bro, Gillie,
he said, I ain't going back to the streets. Gillie said, I ain't going back to giving you niggas advice on the gram no more.
These niggas said, I'm gonna let him say what he got to say, and I'm gonna come with the white
I love you, white man.
That nigga Gillie came with the white cleanup.
Hey, he came up like this. Fire Wallo. I'll be here, white man, on time.
We get another nigga out of prison. It's a nigga coming out of prison every day.
It's another nigga coming out of prison every day.
That's ready to eat. Cause this nigga out here is wild.
Oh man, Brooklyn Honcho on the chicken, man. Salute
to Brooklyn.
$1 million worth of game. LLC is owned by 2 people. Wallace Peoples and Fernard Rasir. We do not work for Barstool. We have a partnership. Gillie,
bro, this nigga Gillie like he finna cry.
I knew Gillie was an FBA.
This nigga Gillie like he finna cry, bro.
He's about to cry. He's about to cry them Ethiopian tears.
I finally got popping in this industry after 20 years. You been locked
and Wallo about to send us back to jail.
Damn, Wallo. This nigga don't look like this nigga. You talk about eyes bucking. People always talk about FBA bucking eyes, bro. That's eyes bucking, bro. That's eyes bucking, bro.
We have a licensing deal. 100% ownership is by us. We don't have no bosses. I only got one boss, and that's God. And my wife, whenever that happens, whenever I get married. But other than that, that's how we rocking.
But your boss.
Yeah, you know how that shit. That's how that shit go, cuz. That's how it go. You know, people like Trudy got the control of the money. Well, shut up. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, shout out to Angela Reese. You did a great job, young sister. And we're not just gonna stand for that. Like Dave, like for her to be a classless piece of shit because of basketball, you're wrong about that shit.
And we love you, Dave.
We fuck with you, Dave.
But we fuck with you the long way.
You're totally out of pocket for that. You're wrong for that. For a human being to
Thank
be
you, Wallo.
piece of shit for sports where it's nothing but trash talking and talk, We're not doing that. We're not going to do that shit. And we're not going to let you do that. The odds, we can't go for that shit. We're not going to be having that. But shout out to Angela Reese. You did your thing. Shout out to everybody that was involved, all you women. Played the ball and had a hell of a time. But we need to be talking about something different.
Shout out to Iowa, too. They came up and played hard.
Yeah, they played hard.
Oh, he said, don't forget about the white man. Shout out to Iowa, too.
Shout out to the whole LSU. Y'all did a great job. Congratulations, Queens, on your championship. And it's just like that.
Right.
So Gillie whole job was don't forget about the white man.
That's all he did.
That's all he did was remind him about the white man.
That's all he did. And that's why, and Gillie was the same one during the riots of 2020, where he was coming out talking about all lives matter, man. Bucking his eyes.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
All lives
he's
matter. You might be able to pull that up.
Nigga.
Yeah, all lives matter, man.
Okay.
Right. If you ain't, if it ain't all lives matter, it don't matter. I love white peoples.
You should have seen that look he gave when he was walking off camera.
Because of basketball.
Salute to Wallo once again. Like I said,
We're
Wallo.
wrong about that shit.
And we love you, Dave.
We fuck with you, Dave.
And we love you,
We fuck
Dave.
with you the long
You're
way.
totally out of pocket
We
for
fuck with
that.
you
You're
the
wrong
wrong
for
way.
that. For a human being to be a classic piece of shit for sports where it's nothing but trash talking and talk, we're not doing that. We're not going to do that shit. And we're not going to let you do that. The odds, we can't go for that shit. We're not going to be having that. But shout out to Angela Reese. You did your thing. Shout out to everybody that was involved, all you women. Played the ball and had a hell of a time. But we need to be talking about something different.
Shout out to Iowa, too. They came up and played hard.
Yeah, they played hard. But shout out to the whole LSU. Y'all did a great job.
You see how Wallo gave that nigga the side eye?
On your championship. And it's just like that.
Right.
I can't see it. But yeah, Wallo didn't want to do that shit. Wallo got his eye.
You mean Gillie?
Yeah, Gillie didn't want to do that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna salute, like I said, I'm gonna salute Wallo, man, because Wallo kept that shit real as fuck, bro.
I guess he kept it real. I don't see no big deal. I just don't want.
You don't see,
black
you don't see
people-
no big deal in the what? So all just have context on which you don't see a big deal in.
I don't see no big deal in white people not patting y'all on the back.
That's not what it is.
What is it?
White people are contradicting themselves with trying to define what sportsmanship is by calling out two black athletes for doing the same thing they are documented and praising that same white girl for on the same weekend, days apart. That's like me giving props to Christian McCaffrey, a white running back, for scoring a touchdown and doing the gritty. And then the same game, Saquon Barkley scores the game-winning touchdown in overtime and hits the gritty, and all the white publications are saying he's not showing sportsmanship. This is classless. He's an idiot. It's a thug. Do you see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
And so it's not a pat on the back. The black athletes, I don't need a pat on the back. I won the championship. I beat the white man. I don't need a pat on the back from the same people I beat. I don't need anything from you. Just don't call me names for doing the same thing the white athlete did. Don't demonize me for the same thing you celebrated the white person for. That's all black people are saying.
Acting so sensitive though, because black people.
You said who's acting sensitive?
Black people, because black people got double standards for white people too, and it just seemed like if the black people say whatever they want to say, they could do whatever they want to do. Pretty much to anybody, especially to white people. But if white people say one little thing, it's like a whiny show.
Bro, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is the people that had an issue. The people that had an issue and the people that are whining were white.
No. White people just talking crazy.
No, they're talk crazy and whining. All black people are saying.
Black people talk crazy all the time.
But listen. In this circumstance, in this situation about the game, white people are whining and black people are saying, "Look in the mirror." That's all black people are saying. Black people ain't whining. Black people have nothing to whine about. We won.
But we know it's not. See, this is what I'm saying.
I just don't want you to paint the black people in the role of being a victim or being the role of crying foul. Black people aren't doing anything. Black people are doing the black people say if this was a race war, black people won that game.
Yes.
They're celebrating.
Yes.
White people say, "Hey, that's not fair." And niggas said, "Suck a dick." That's what happened. White people say, "Hey, that's not fair." Black people said, "Go cry about it. Write it in your journal." That's all black people say. So I don't want it to seem like black people are whining, they're crying, they're in a position of substitute or victimization. Black people are the winners. They're the victors, not the victims in the situation. That's the only reason why every time we say like you're whining or something, I just want to correct it, because the narrative of what's happening online is that the whites are mad and the blacks are just saying, look in the mirror. You celebrated the same thing 12 hours ago when the white girl won the last game. You said it was feisty, fiery, and she's the future of basketball. When the black girls did the same thing that she did to, they didn't say she was a sportsmanship when she did it to the black girls on South Carolina. When Caitlin Clark waved her off, did the yayo to the black girls South Carolina. Why didn't nobody call that out? You didn't hear black people saying, no, bro, I'm telling you, all weekend, me and all the black people who watched the women's college basketball tournament was hyping up Caitlin Clark. When she was doing that to black people, we were like, oh man, she fired. That's dope. Oh, she a dog. Oh, she cooking these motherfuckers. We were celebrating the white girl doing that. We were celebrating a white girl waving her off for doing too small.
But
because
who
hold on,
said that was
because
not cool?
Listen, we were celebrating Caitlin Clark doing all that fly high stepping shit because we understand it's competition, it's basketball. Black, white, yellow, green, brown. She's the best player on the court, so she gonna talk her shit. We were celebrating her. White people celebrate. She was dope. Black kids started doing it. We celebrate the same shit. They're raw. They're better today. They gonna talk their shit. It's competition. Let them pop it off. We celebrating them. White people all of a sudden, oh, we have a problem. Stop the show. Oh, no, you're gone too far. What do you mean you're gone too far? We were celebrating y'all when Caitlin Clark was balling, but you know what? We were celebrating on the principle of the better basketball player. Y'all are celebrating because she was a white girl outperforming blacks. And then when she got cooked by the blacks, we're still celebrating on the basketball tip. Y'all getting angry on the same racial tip that y'all celebrated 48 hours ago.
On the racial tip too. It just listen.
No. You can say that because it was a racial dynamic, just like it's boxing. But primarily, like you said, it's women's basketball. The majority of us watching don't give a fuck who's winning. We're just interested in the fact that we're watching a high level of women's basketball. And that's not a shot to women, but to see a Caitlin Clark, to see an Angel, to see these female athletes pulling up for threes, swishing, talking shit, having a level of energy which is entertaining. We are being genuinely entertained by women's basketball. That was the celebration and the point of the women's tournament is that it's breaking the men's tournament records, it's breaking playoff games, Super Bowls, award shows, Pro Bowls, All-Star games. This tournament is getting more views than male competition in the pros. That's what was intriguing about this, and it all got lost when some white people took the L. That's all this is about.
All right. I mean, I'm with you, man. Listen, I salute to the women. I'm not, down on the women. I'm just trying to remind people, black people, white people is never going to get on the same page with you unless, white people on the same page with you because they making money either way it go. But they never going to get on page with you as far as like a fan base thing. Until you got to get your own stuff. And then you won't even care what they say.